What's happening, YouTube? It's KMega405 live from the 405, where I'm just your regular gamer talking to the intelligent gamers. Now, I'm really going to need the intelligent gamers to put their thinking cap on and explain this to me if they can. Because in all actuality, from what I've read, and I've read this numerous times, I can't get it out of my head that this was just ignorant to say. Now, what I'm talking about is a certain YouTuber came out and posted something in regards to race in video games, and I'm hearing that there's a backlash. I don't follow this individual, and it's not so much about the individual himself, it's about what his comments is, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. And basically, just follow me, just listen to this. He says these black dudes coming out crying they've been forced to play as generic white guys all these years. LOL, ain't nobody forced you to play a damn thing. And most game devs just happen to be white. What the fuck did you expect? If you, as a black man, were in charge, I'm sure the guy would be black. Now look, I don't know if it's a troll. There's some people said it's just a troll. It's clickbait, just want some attention. But again, there's a little bit of truth, I think, to what he's saying amongst his peers, because it's that elitist attitude. And I know that some people might say, how is this elitist? Trust me, it is. It's that attitude to where, look, it's good for me, so it should be good for you. There shouldn't be any crying about having other players of color or women to be in games. Games has been fine the way that they have been. It's just like any other topic that regards with race, that, look, we could just downplay while you're over here having a problem with this. It's been this way, so accept it. But no, we shouldn't. Now, if this was a comment that was made 30 years ago, then there would be some strong relevance to it. But we're talking about 2018, and the level of people that play games is universal. There is no just one set group that the gaming devs should just cater to anymore. There's more women that's gaming more than ever. You know, the demographic between men and women that's playing, women are coming up to try to, it is on the point to where they can dominate. They're close to dominating. In some polls, they are dominating. Not in the sense like it's 80-20, but it's more like 55-45. So, to me, when people take this and look at what this person is saying and stands by this, it's ignorance. It's lack of compassion for anybody else other than yourself. You know, it was ignorant to say that, oh, if as a black man, if you're in charge, well, we know that everybody that you're going to put in is black. That's just not how that works. Only thing gamers want is just to feel included into it and not excluded like some gamers feel. That's why for me, when I say hashtag save Locke, it's to me it's more about also, I love the character and I love Team Osiris, but I'm also proud of that character. You know, you go back and look at games that had black characters and how they have them all shucking and jiving, and they got to be loud and charismatic and over the top, like Zack from Dead or Alive, or what Birdie looks like from Street Fighter, or Balrog with the cross eyes. Like, we can't have a normal looking black dude that's powerful, that's stern, that can hang with the elite of the elites. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, everybody I think loves Cole. But Cole is that loud, funny, you know, strong, big, buff black dude that you know what I'm saying, people can associate with, because that's what they see in movies, that's what they see in video games before. That makes them feel more comfortable. But when you bring a powerful person of color, and it doesn't matter if it's a black person or if it's a Native American, if it's Asian, whatever, then it seems like some people have a problem with it, just like they have a problem with women being in video games, and then they try to cry wolf about, well, this isn't authentic. Well, to be honest with you, it's a video game, and if you are getting killed in that game, if you want it to be authentic, you shouldn't have to respawn. You should just be done. Game's over with, right? So I don't want to hear that, and when people don't check their history and understand this is demeaning in all ways, shapes, and forms. It's wrong. I think that elitist attitude of where somebody thinks that, hey, look, I mean, this is just how it is. And if somebody wants to make their characters look white, we have been playing as white characters. We played as white women. We played as Asian men and Asian women and all of that. But it hasn't bothered a lot of people if they see themselves in certain games. If you have a powerful character, like in Prey, the original Prey, or for me, Halo 5, that makes you feel a certain way about those characters. And look, it's not like every character has to be, a woman or a person of color. It just is the fact that people just want to feel included. That's all this is. And when people make that point, and then you got a person that changes it up and try to flip it and say, oh, you're SJW, or you're just whining because the developers are white. And, but yeah, it's funny because they can bring in white characters, but then they can use black voices. So why they can't include those black voices with those black characters? You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, that is a part of what some of us as gamers are talking about. Not to be caught up into any other bullshit that they're trying to be. It's just not right to say anything ignorant like that and then try to get away with it by saying, well, you'll do it too if that's the case. And if any type of developer that comes in that's African American, that is whatever, and they try to just force and pinpoint like every character's got to be this way, then they're wrong. Because it's all about trying to make everybody feel welcome into gaming, since everybody is in gaming now. It's a lot of people that, sexual orientation, everything should be included. What people need to speak with their dollars. And another thing where he made the mistake on that point was that if the roles were reversed and there were more black developers out there that made characters that looked like them, there would be more people, white people, that wouldn't buy those games because they would feel excluded. That's the whole point of what these people of color are trying to say, is that, look, I mean, I've been gaming for eons now. I've been gaming for a decade, or I've been gaming for 5 years, or I've been gaming for 20, 30, 40 years. And all I want to see is good, strong, powerful characters. And that's it. That looks like me. That makes me feel appreciative. And yes, the industry do need to include more people of color and get involved. And that's why I felt that at that GDC that a lot of people were excited this here, that they want to bring in more women, more people of color to be developers, because there's plenty of people out there that's talented. It's not like that a black man hasn't been a black nerd or a geek or a gamer. You know what I'm saying? It just all of a sudden started happening, because I can tell you, going back into the 90s, where people was all stoked about Pokemon and carrying backpacks full of comics. That's the thing, is that there are plenty of people out there that can help gaming go to farther reaches than what we can imagine. But it's all because if everybody else is involved into it, not because they listen to people that make stuff up like this and they actually think that, well, he's right, because, we should, it should just stay the same. It shouldn't. Gaming is different. Gaming is changing, seem like by the day. And now it should be where gaming should start including everybody, not just a certain demographic. Like I said, back in the days, it makes more sense about what his comic was, because the Japanese who was making these games were catering to the West, and the bigger demographic back then were white males. And so they made their characters look like white men, but still kept Japanese tradition. That's how Dragon Ball Z, everything else, and everybody else that was involved were excluded to look like Mr. Popo or somebody else. And so, which it's disrespectful, but now it seems like a lot more people are becoming sensitive about it. And it's not that it's a SJW thing; it's just the right thing. So again, I just wanted to elaborate on that. It's not that I'm upset with this individual. It's just more, to me, it's just disappointing, because there's still people that feel that that type of language is necessary, and it's not. We should be beyond that, and we should enjoy getting games that reach further and touches on all different types of aspects of life, not just one tiny, minute group. That's all that I got to say on that. Definitely want to hear your thoughts. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like what I got to say, of course, we can chat it up in the comments. If you appreciate that, man, just let me know. Share, like the video. Definitely sub to the channel if you're new to the channel. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, everybody have love for one another, man. This is gaming, and this is one of the biggest and best diverse groups that's out there when it comes to entertainment, and we all can get along. That's just real talk. So anyway, everybody have a good one. Happy 4th. Until the next video or GRG Friday night. Peace.
Danny's down. Maya's down.
As a kid, I had a lot of money. Knotted up, rubber band money. Next to the Xbox, thrown in my Jordan box. I think it was my 13s, something that I rarely rock. White and black high top, I used to wear the high socks. Back when I was balling.